All right, let's just jump right in. If you've recently upgraded React Router and suddenly your entire app has exploded with errors, well, you are in exactly the right place. We are going to get this fixed, and I promise you it's way, way simpler than you think.
So let's paint the picture, right? You've done the responsible thing, you updated your dependencies, you fire up your app, and you're greeted not with your beautiful UI, but with a giant wall of red text. It's just a classic, super frustrating developer moment.
Does this feel a little too real? You're probably thinking, I followed the upgrade guide, what could possibly have gone wrong? It feels like some massive breaking change, but the reality? It's much easier to handle than it looks. And there it is, the error that probably brought you here. Create browser router is not exported. You're just staring at it, thinking, but it's always been there. And you know what? You're not wrong. It was always there. Let's talk about what changed. Okay, so the root of this error isn't actually a bug in your code. It's all about a change in the library's architecture. Basically, the mental map of where all the core APIs live has been redrawn between version 6 and version 7. This right here, this slide, gets to the absolute heart of it. Back in the v6 world, we grabbed pretty much everything, hooks, components, router functions, all from React Router DOM. But now, in v7, the team has smartly refactored things. The core logic, the real engine of the router, now lives in the base React Router package.
So now that we get the why, let's get to the best part, the fix. And this is that super satisfying moment where a problem that feels huge gets solved with a tiny, elegant change. That's right, no complex refactoring, no rewriting all your routing logic. All that hard work you've put into your app is totally safe. This whole thing, this entire headache, boils down to changing a single line of code in your imports. And here it is, the big reveal. Just look closely at that import statement. All you have to do is change where you're importing from. Just lop off the DOM at the end of the line, changing React Router DOM to just React Router. That's it. Your app should spring right back to life. But wait, you might be wondering, okay, so why does React Router DOM even exist anymore if all the important stuff has moved? And that's a great question. The answer really shows how this change actually creates a much cleaner architecture for the library. In version 7, you can think of React Router DOM as a specialized layer that just provides the DOM-specific components. You know, like the link component. Meanwhile, all the core routing logic is handled by the React Router package, which is platform agnostic. And the best part? It's installed automatically as a dependency, so you don't even have to add anything to your package JSON. It's just there. And hey, this architectural change wasn't just for fun, I promise. As you can see here, the upgrade to v7 brought some absolutely fantastic benefits. Moving the main logic to a core package paved the way for full TypeScript support and way better data loading with loaders that can even work on the server. So your little one-line fix doesn't just stop the errors, it unlocks all these powerful new features. Okay, so to make sure this never trips you up again, let's boil this all down into 3 simple, memorable rules for working with React Router version 7 and beyond. First, and this is the big one, if you're on v7 or higher, always import core router APIs like Create Browser Router directly from React Router. Second, know the one little exception. Web-specific stuff like the link component can still come from React Router DOM. And third, and most importantly, relax. All your actual routing code, the paths, the elements you defined, that all stays exactly the same. And that brings us to a final thought. This change is really more than just a fix for an annoying import error. By pulling the core routing logic out from the web-specific parts, the React Router team has basically opened the door for it to be used in all sorts of new environments. Think React Native, or maybe even server components and other platforms we haven't even seen yet. It's a small change for us, but it's a huge step forward for the library. Thanks for tuning in.